first generation Cuban American, I related so much with the brothers, the slang that they were like, everything they talked about, the food. It was just perfect for me. I loved it. Chris, I have my first question for you. Look, let's be real. You're basically like the Dick Wolf of organized crime.
I'm just not as
Right?
rich as him.
You're
I'm
gonna
the
get
Dick
there. You're
Wolf
gonna
of
get there.
organized crime.
What was it about this story that you knew you just had to create?
What was interesting was my friend Maurice, who worked with us as an actor on Narcos and is a Cuban,
Yeah.
and told me his dad was the general manager of the Mutiny Club. It kind of sounded fascinating. I thought of the movie Casablanca with Humphrey Bogart, and now all of a sudden you have a Latin character there. And then we created the fictional conceit that he's asked to spy on his older brother, who's a drug dealer, and that at risk is his daughter's safety via the DEA agent. So we had a fictional spine, but all the rest of what you see was true. The hotel existed, the mutiny girls existed, the owner of the hotel is very, very close to the guy who owned it in terms of his demeanor. And so for me, I always need to, if I'm doing something that's sort of outside of my comfort zone or outside of my race, creed, or color, for lack of a better word, I need to bring in the team who understand that world. And so it begins with, my frequent partner, Guillermo, who I knew I really wanted him to direct this when it was a one sentence idea. And he's Mexican, so he doesn't know anything about Cubans. But so that then forced us to hire actors to hire actors who are Cuban American.
Yeah.
Danny Pino, amazing. Yul Vasquez, amazing. And so what you're appreciating about their performance and about the little jumping into Spanish here and there and the mentions of the food all comes from them, bringing their real life experience to the table.
Yeah. Guillermo, es un placer. You're a legend, sir. And from working with Guillermo del Toro and all these other great directors, what was it about the first, because you did the pilot and a few other episodes, what part of you did you want to, what was different about this from other projects that you want to bring to this series?
Well, I mean, it was a Latin American story for a first that
Yeah.
I wanted to. I'm always interested in opening the conversation of that, what it means to come from Latin America to the U.S.,
Yeah.
the world from down up versus up down, two entirely different visions from the same
Yeah.
from the same event.
Yeah.
And so this was an opportunity to talk about that and make it a very immersive experience. So it is creating an experience of going back to the past to enhance that vision of the past, that nostalgia of the 70s, and as the cooking ingredients for the show,
Yeah.
defining what the Mutiny Club was, the place where you had to be, and to become in the series the place that where you want to be at in as you watch the episodes. So sort of creating all this version of life as opposed to what really happens to take all that fun and drug into the table. No?
Yeah.
So the show calls for accountability, if you want, awareness, consciousness of what is at stakes here. So the character of the owner of the play of the hotel, for instance, for me was very interesting how he represents this American version of the event, where he's completely unaware of what it takes for him to have fun.
Yeah.
All he wants is that,
Yeah.
and he has built the hotel for that, right? And until life starts catching up to him, all these two worlds will start to climb in because it's inevitable. No?
Yeah.
So it's really a show that it's a drama, and it's about the human condition of what it's like to be them caught in their circumstances, and there's a very, very few ways out. So it's sort of an emotional and almost political trap that you end in.
Real quick before I leave, the rooms in the mutiny were insane. Did you, what was each one of your favorite room, real fast?
My favorite what?
My
Room.
favorite, the aquatic erotic.
Oh, the rooms, the suites. I thought you were talking about the
Well,
numbers.
I also like Burton's Suite, the Alice in Wonderland room.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fantastic.
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, the production designer was a real genius, Raimundo Cabrera, and in real life, the Mutiny had 138 separate rooms, each one with a different theme.
Well, I can't wait for everyone else to see Hotel Cocaine. I loved it, guys. And it's been a pleasure to talk to both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.